Alright, welcome back to FTL. We're going to continue this run. Decided, let's finish it. Let's either see if we can get a victory here or die in Sector 6 with only 5 hull integrity. But hey, there's a store, so we can heal up and at least continue this run going, hopefully through at least Sector 7. We'll see. With only 2 shield integrity though, it might be a bit of a tricky ask. If we run across a ship that has a lot of lasers and beams, we might be in for some trouble. But hey, at least we finally got this defense drone. We can finally get some missile defense, survive, use a defense drone to protect their ship. I think this is the second time we've had this encounter in this run since we picked up that defense drone. That's pretty sweet. We did take some hull damage, but we got a weapon out of it. That's pretty cool because we can always just sell that weapon even if we don't use it immediately. That is okay in my book. And we picked up a lot of scrap too. Enough scrap that I can get the next bar of shields, and I can't quite have it powered up permanently, but it's not too bad. I can depower the engines and the artillery slightly in order to make sure that the charge laser can stay powered up. And otherwise, we are doing just fine here. With 20 scrap, you know what? Let's get that piloting system upgraded with 6 crew members, with extra crew members without us needing to worry about losing a crew member. Let's get the blue event option here, use the piloting, and if we lose a crew member, we lose a crew member. We don't. Instead, we get a Pegasus missile launcher, which is quite good. Does take too much power, though. We already have 6 power with the lasers. The ion bomb takes 1 power. The Pegasus takes 3, so we're probably just going to be selling that Pegasus, which is only slightly unfortunate. You know, it's an okay weapon if you need a missile launcher, but I don't think we need a missile launcher. Attempt to follow and help. We get another Rockman. Excellent. What do I do with the Rockman? I guess Rockman can just stand in the med bay for now. And if we are invaded, we can just use them as an anti-boarder. And plenty of time to go to that quest beacon at the other side of the sector and then hit up the exit. Unfortunately, there was nothing at that beacon, but that's okay. We're doing pretty well in this sector. Ah, dang it. This is the worst. Whenever you have a sun and you appear in the very middle of the screen, you know you're going to get screwed over. And we got screwed over because there is nothing here except for invaders. So let's get everyone we can into that shield room, get them fighting this one human, and let's open up all the doors on the back half of the ship so we can vent them into the med bay. Because when they get into the med bay, we will easily be able to kill them just by kind of hanging out. So we will get prepared here. Attacking the shield room, come on. There we go, get into the med bay. Open up all interior doors now. We are ready to jump. Just gonna wait a second. Might as well finish off the combat now and then get our Rockman back in the shield room. Get everyone back into their original rooms. Good, and we'll jump. Distress store. Yeah, we got a couple of things to sell, maybe things to buy. Should I beeline the quest and then backtrack? Let's beeline the quest and then jump back to the exit beacon. I will absolutely get a free reactor upgrade. That's quite nice. Saves me about 30 scrap. And we're not using missiles, we're not using that many drone parts. Search for the ship, we get another 42 scrap. Let us get some more reactor power. We're definitely gonna need it. Need it for that dodge chance, we need it for that defense drone. So let's get that upgraded. Missile launcher, ion, double shot laser, bomb. We know we're definitely gonna need this defense drone, so let's get that out right now. And let's keep the artillery depowered slightly. We don't need to have the artillery powered up when they're cloaked, because their artillery doesn't charge. So we might as well leave that power in oxygen, and then switch it over to the artillery beam when they come out of cloak. That way the oxygen doesn't go down too much. Bomb landed in the room with the Mantis, but at least the Mantis can get out of there before it lands. Send in the slug to help with the repairs. And our weapons are good to go. And we're gonna hit them in their weapons room as quickly as we can. Good, take something offline. We took the ion offline, that's not too bad. May have preferred to have taken that bomb offline, maybe the missile launcher, but that's okay. Shield's gonna get hit by that bomb. We need to get everyone in there to get this stuff repaired. Might as well finish off the repair in the sensors room. Otherwise that would just be a waste of repair time. But with their ion offline, the shields will not go any further down than they have been, so that's good. Okay, shields are back. Everyone get back to your rooms, please. I'm not gonna worry too much about hidden shields now. I'm not gonna worry too much about something. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna worry about something, and I guess I'm not gonna worry about it. Might as well just auto-fire everything. Take those weapons offline. Missed the missile, unfortunately. I think the defense drone shot down a asteroid that came in, but that's alright. Still appreciate it nonetheless. We didn't take too much damage in this encounter. People are, for the most part, healed up except for the Mantis. We can just finish that up real quickly and then get that power back in the shield room and jump away. We're not going to have time to go to the quest beacon and then backtrack to the exit, avoiding the rebel fleet, so I might as well go to the exit now, get an event, then go to quest, then go to the one more beacon, and then double back. We'll definitely attack the ship. They only have a missile launcher and an ion weapon. If we need to, we can activate the defense drone, but I'm hoping that we can just land in a shot to take their missile launcher offline immediately. Yeah, there we go. So now we take out their piloting system. And now we take out their engines, and the ship is toast. Something else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the Mantis man the weapons station for a minute, because I definitely want, if at all possible, to get that Mantis trained up on weapons, just in case the NG needs to go repair something. The Mantis can kind of hang back and man the weapons station, so I might want to try to do some cross-training there. I think that will definitely help out. Pegasus missile launcher, ion bomb, beam drone. Beam drone isn't all that interesting to me. We don't need second level sensors. We have a crew member manning the station. So honestly, at this point, maybe a artillery beam upgrade might be really good for us. We can use that excess power when we're not using the drones to keep that artillery charging as fast as possible. It does a lot of damage when it fires, and on the rebel flagship, it's going to make very short work of that flagship. I think right now we do get the defense drone out though. We did not shoot down the hacking drone, which is unfortunate, but we can still shoot down the missile launcher, so I don't mind it too bad. Because we are hacked in the O2 system though, I definitely need to keep the oxygen system powered up. So let's make sure that we have power for that. Let's go in on the ship's piloting. Because if we can take that piloting out in the red, every shot that we send in is going to land. Fire in the Rockman room. He's gonna be fine though. He's in the med bay, and he's gonna be able to put out that fire super quickly. Okay, now that their piloting is down, let's attack their hacking system and weapons once. Good, we took one weapon offline. It was the burst laser, which is what I wanted, because now if they only have the heavy laser, I can depower the shields and put that power into oxygen, into medbay, into dodge chance. There goes the artillery beam doing some good work. Another firebomb. We're just gonna have the Rockman deal with that again. It should be very quick. Defense drone doing a good job of shooting down those missiles, even if it missed that initial hacking part. He's been really good for us. We got another crew member out of it. Plus 7 hull points repaired, 52 scrap. That is some good rewards. I think that I actually didn't really read it in its entirety, but I think that crew member was just a bonus. It wasn't actually something that we got scripted. It wasn't like, oh, thanks, I need to come with you because my station's destroyed. It was just, here's a random crew member for free. That's what it seemed like, but maybe I'm completely wrong about that. I didn't read it again. We got some good crew now. What are we gonna do with this human? I guess he's just gonna hang out in the med bay. That's fine. 102 scrap. Let's spend it. Let's upgrade. A little bit of dodge chance and a little bit of reactor power. That way we can keep the artillery beam powered, we can keep the shields powered, we can keep the engines almost fully powered, and we have some excess power for the defense drone should we need it. Alright, we are going to have to backtrack through the rebel fleet. Sucks a little bit. We are going to get hit by the ASB almost assuredly, but we have enough hull integrity that we're going to be able to survive this almost no problem. One human attacking us, that should be easy. We're just going to send a mantis and a human to attack him. They're going to send over more boarders, but that shouldn't be a problem. I could take out their teleporter system, but I think it's more important to actually maybe take out one of their weapons. We miss a lot of shots, unfortunately. As a result, we won't be able to take out their weapons. The Vulcan really worries me, but we should be able to get out of here before it becomes a problem. A few of them boarded in my drone control room, but we can send crew in there to deal with him, no problem. These guys, no problem, I mean. Here comes the ASB. Lands in engines. We still have some engine power, so we will be able to escape, no problem. Their weapons are destroyed. No point in staying. Let's jump to the next sector. Rebel Stronghold or Pirate? Let's go Pirate. I do like the Rebel Stronghold. If you can get that moon encounter with the broken down Rebel flagship, it's kind of interesting, but it's not that important actually. So instead, we're just going to get stuff repaired. Maybe think about upgrading the oxygen at some point, so if we get breached, we're not in that big of a tough spot. Because if we get breached, you know, we don't have the oxygen on board the ship necessary to repair that breach without taking hull damage for the most part, or crew damage for the most part. Attack the ship, absolutely. They are going to send out some drones. Hopefully it's only internal drones. It's a combat drone Mark II, which is a bit worrying, but I think we'll be fine here. Let's depower the engine slightly to get that defense drone up. You know what, we might not need to. If we can fire in on their weapons to take the missile launcher offline, it looks like it is indeed a breach, so it's going to take a long time to fire. We can wait for everything of ours to get charged and then send in our shots. All right, we missed with enough shots that we are probably going to need to get that defense drone out, but we might as well wait a second. Here it comes. It is a breach. Defense drone, save me. There goes the artillery beam. Started a fire in the shield room and the med bay, which is nice. Don't really need that much engine power anymore. With only the single shot basic laser that's offline, they're not going to do too much damage to me. The fires are nice. We may have been able to actually kill the crew had I fired on their med bay, kept the fires raging, stopped them from putting out the fire, make their crew kind of walk around. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. They're dead. We get 41 scrap out of it, and we can continue on through the nebula. Yeah, through the nebula. Why not? Get as many jumps as we can in this nebula, keep the rebel fleet behind us. Intruders on board sucks, but hey, it's a part of life. Let's just open up all these doors. I don't give a crap about a bunch of humans invading my ship. They will flee very quickly here. And now that they are in the shield room, might as well open up all doors, get the oxygen powered up, and if they want to attack my oxygen room, I've got a surprise for you. Easy peasy. Keep jumping. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything out of that, but hey, that's what you get when you jump in a nebula. Let's attempt to follow. We get a Maria, a mantis who is good at engines. It's actually not half bad. I kind of feel like having a mantis instead of a rockman is smarter, because the mantis can move around a little bit faster. We already have a rockman, so yeah, let's get rid of the rockman and instead have another mantis. I think that's pretty good. Now we have kind of a pair of mantises that we can use as anti-boarders. In fact, we can put the mantises in the med bay and the human in the sensors room, and that way the mantises can worry about invaders, can deal with them, go attack them, while the human stays on the sensor station. Pilot, nothing. You know, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get a positive payout. In fact, it's not guaranteed that you're not even going to lose a crew member. But it is nice that it's much more likely to go in your favor, let's say. All right, 2-shot heavy laser plus, ooh, let's get stuff powered up, plus a missile launcher. The missile launcher worries me a little bit. It is a Hermes, so it's gonna fire pretty quickly. Let's get that defense drone out. Hopefully it fires before the pulse hits. I was gonna say that way we would make sure that we would actually be able to take it offline, but it didn't actually fire. It's gonna fire in a second. We might take damage here. That heavy laser fired 2 shots and our shields are down to 1 hull integrity, or 1 shield integrity. We dodged just enough though, which is nice. Our weapons are ready to fire, take out their weapons. With them having no weapons, we don't really need the defense drone out, but I might as well keep it online. We could use a beam drone. It might do a lot of damage to this this ship when their shields go down, but I don't think it's that important. Let's just hit him in the med bay, kill the crew, or at the very least, potentially destroy the ship, and we did. Now we do have to wait. We have to wait for the shields to come back online. If we jump now, I don't think the ion damage will dissipate immediately. So we're just gonna have to sit here for a second. 1, 2, 3. Let's jump to the distress beacon. Hopefully they don't ask for fuel. That's why I didn't go to the other distress beacon, because I didn't want them to ask for fuel when I only had like 3 fuel. So I decided to go around, we'll hit up the quest beacon, and if there's time, hit up the distress beacon and then the exit. And that should take us through to Sector 8. Being invaded by 2 mantises in the med bay. Oh, thank you. That is amazing luck for me. You do not stand a chance. Missile launcher, it's taking a long time to charge. It makes me think it's another breaching missile. Let's see if we can take out some of their weapons. Well, the missile launcher's still online, so let's get that defense drone out. We're gonna need it. Wait for the artillery beam to fire. Oh, we didn't need it. All right, well, screw me then. Boarded me with a wounded Zoltan and a wounded Mantis. Interesting. Hopefully the human doesn't die. Nah, he'll be fine. He'll have way more than enough HP to deal with this situation. They are dead. Everyone get into the medbay, please. Except for the man. Ah, the Mantis get in the medbay too. A little bit of an easy bit of combat there. We get 57 scrap plus another 28. We got plenty of fuel, which is very nice. With 9 fuel, that should allow us to get all the way through to Sector 8 and not worry about running out of fuel. At this point, what do I spend my scrap on? Maybe we save it. Maybe there's going to be a store in this sector somewhere and we can buy a new gun. Our weapons are not that good right now. I would prefer it if we had better weapons. I'm going to send out the beam drone. It's going to weaken the super shield so that we can hopefully land in some shots and take out their glaive beam before it fires. Let's fire right now. The weapon should have a chance to come back before the glaive beam fires again. It does take a long time to fire. It's going to be close, but I think we can make it work. Yes, just barely had enough time to land in our shots and take that glaive beam offline. We shouldn't take any damage now. One of their drones is dead. That beam drone. Their ship is very wounded. We started a fire in the weapons room. They're not going to be able to get that stuff repaired. Sorry to say. Here comes the artillery beam to finish them off. That artillery beam, man. You know, I was just saying a second ago, maybe we can buy a weapon at the store. We don't need to, do we? We're absolutely fine in terms of weapon power. With that artillery beam able to cut through any number of shields and do a lot of damage to the enemy ships, especially the rebel mothership that we have on Sector 8, we should be fine. I don't foresee us having too many problems with actually winning. With the Osprey, you know, all you really need is a couple of good pieces of equipment, some weapons, and you have a good chance of really making it far. Now, I do want to take out one weapon of theirs. Unfortunately, we missed. I'm really just worried about the ion weapon. If it really ionizes our weapons, that double shot heavy laser, the regular heavy laser, the asteroids might pierce my Shields do a lot of damage. But because we're missing a lot of our shots, we're basically just relying on the artillery beam to destroy the ship. And that's fine, it's not going to take too long. We've upgraded it plenty. So the charge time is going to be really low. But still, it's a little bit annoying that we have to wait for it. Still have a pilot. Pilot's good, man. Trying to surrender, no thank you. There we go, they've taken their pilot away to get repairs done. They're repairing the door system instead of having a pilot. It's not the decision I would have made, man. It's not the decision I would have made. 53 scrap with 172. There should be enough time to go to Quest Distress, a couple more beacons, exit. So let's take this path. With 170 scrap, we can definitely get 5 hull points and a store. I'm glad I did not actually spend my scrap. Yeah, we're gonna sell the Pegasus, we're gonna sell the ion bomb, buy the burst laser, buy the backup battery. We are going to buy the hacking system just to have something in the last slot. We can send over a hacking drone to hack the enemy shield system, keep them from, on the Rebel flagship, keep them from moving around, keep them from getting too much stuff repaired. Or do we need it? You know what, screw it, we don't need it. We have the frickin' artillery beam. It's gonna do a ton of damage to the enemy ship. All we have to do is survive. Let's just worry about our defense, because our offense is pretty much set. Beam drone, though, we can sell. We're not gonna use it. We're not gonna use it. Yeah, so let's just upgrade weapons one more so that we can use the second burst laser, and then we will upgrade shields and engines, and that's it. I will give you fuel, you'll give me 60 scrap. As expected, that's a lot of scrap, and I definitely appreciate it. NG friends. Might as well go to a couple more beacons. I think I can get one more engine upgrade, but ooh, halberd beam. Good piece of equipment, probably not gonna use it, just because it takes 3 weapon power, and I've already got 8 unlocked. With a cloak, they are almost certainly going to be able to fire their missile launcher. So let's just get the defense drone out right now. I can back a battery into the dodge chance when I need it, which will be in just a second. Let's do it right now. Really, again, it's the ion weapon that I'm really worried about here. But with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots coming in, let's just try to take out their shields and shields. Hit them in the shield room first, and then we can just go, we can follow up with some shots on their cloaking system. Yeah, I expected us to take a little bit of damage here, that's all right. Hey, we landed in enough shots to take out their cloak even while they were cloaked. That's pretty nice. They are getting it repaired, but the cooldown is still going to be active on it, so this should finish them off right here. Ooh, it didn't finish them off. But we destroyed their cloak, so they're not going to get it out of the way of our shots. This will finish them off. If it doesn't, the artillery beam will. Another 40 scrap. And there is another store, but we can't go to the exit from the store, so I'm just going to go to one more beacon and then the exit, and then we'll go to Sector 8. Search among the stores, and we just get free scrap. If I wasn't going to get another store, then just getting free scrap is what I would have wanted from that encounter anyways. What do we want now? Honestly, nothing. Like, let's get an O2 upgrade just in case we need it, just in case we get breached. We shouldn't, because we have the defense drone. We can shoot down breaching... we can shoot down breaching drones, but just in case, we'll get that upgrade. Might as well vent these guys before the mantises arrive. Actually, might as well have the mantises fight them in the breached room, just to make this combat go a little bit quicker. Mantises can get a couple of kills, as long as they don't get hit by a missile. Yeah, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. Unfortunately, it does look like a, what was that, a bomb went off in our weapons room? Or was that a missile? I think maybe that was just straight up a missile. So the weapons are gonna go offline in a second. Let's fire off on their weapons. Get a little bit of damage done anyways. ASB missed. Unfortunately, it actually fired before we had time to get the FTL charged. I wish I understood exactly what causes that to happen, because sometimes you can make it out of rebel encounters without the ASB even firing, and other times it hits before you can get away when you have the same amount of engine power, 6. So I'm not entirely sure what the difference is between that, what actually makes it sometimes work and sometimes it doesn't. We're gonna need our mantises to finish off these 2 human invaders. That shouldn't be a problem for them. Everyone else is gonna get healed up. And we are on Sector 8. So, what do we need? We need another bar of shields. And honestly, that's it. Honestly, that's it. There's a store which is kind of nice, but it's also very much unnecessary, so I'm going to ignore it. We don't need to buy anything. We don't need to sell anything. Actually, could sell the halberd beam. So let's go to a couple of beacons, and then if we can backtrack to the store, or not backtrack, but if we can sidetrack through the store, I think that'll be a good option for us. Get the defense drone out, get the artillery beam powered. We don't need that much engine power just because we can power it up with the the battery charger before they fire, and also because there is only 2 lasers aboard their ship. We don't only need 2 bars of shields, we can divert that power into engines or something. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Here comes one missile. Here comes another missile in a second. Let's just go straight on their shields. Make it easier for us to kill them. Ah, thanks. Thanks, missile launcher. You're the best. Or not thanks, missile launcher. Thanks, defense drone, for not actually blocking that shot. Hey, the defense, what can I say? The defense drone isn't guaranteed block, but you know, you'd think that it would fire a little bit quicker, man. All right, weapons charging up. Hit them once in their weapons room, maybe take out the missile launcher. Now that their shields are wounded, yeah, they got nothing. Everyone go back to rooms except for Martin. He's going to go get healed up in the med bay. Artillery beam didn't quite finish him off, unfortunately, but we can. So we took 3 points of damage. Definitely don't like, oh, and we only got 27 scrap. That's nothing. Definitely don't like taking damage on those encounters, but there's a repair beacon and it was not taken over by the rebels. The store was, so we are going to have to completely ignore that and try to beeline the base from this point. 110 scrap? No, we're going to save 4 shields. Get that 4th bar of shields. Not critically important, but pretty dang important. I would definitely like to get it if I can. Shoot down the ion intruder drone. The border drone. Excellent. Don't need a backup battery until the missiles start firing, so let's hold off on that for a second. Good, keep shooting down that defense, or that hacking drone. Unfortunately, it did land. It landed in the weapons room, which sucks. It's not that bad though. Again, the artillery beam will be able to fire in a minute, and once it fires, we will follow up with our own laser shots. Might as well wait for the artillery beam. Here it goes. Now hit them in their... hit them in their weapons and the shields. Keep them busy with repairs, keep their systems down. Vulcan offline is very nice. We don't have to worry about that ripping through our shields. They only have the missile launcher, and as long as the defense drone works, we'll be fine. Okay, all the weapons are ready to go. They're not hacking us. They will hack us in a moment. So I think maybe we go in on hacking and shields. There, hack immediately countered due to our weapon fire. Shields still partially offline. There was a fire in the room, but the artillery beam destroyed him anyway, so it didn't really matter all that much. Okay, repair beacon. This should be our shield upgrade. Barely, that was not very much scrap, but hey, there's the next bar of shields. We can always divert power from shields into engines if we would rather have the dodge chance, so it's not that big of a problem that our power is a little bit low. This looks like a very easy encounter. Chain laser plus ions plus 1 bomb. The only thing we really have to worry about is that bomb. If it's an ion bomb hitting the shields, we might have a problem, but otherwise, this should be a pretty easy fight. Let's just go in immediately on their piloting, reduce their dodge chance. Didn't completely take their dodge chance down to 0, but that's okay. Artillery beam did take their dodge chance down to 0. Now we can fire in on their shield room. Every shot will land. So that looks like it's just a normal small bomb. So we're pretty much not in any risk of taking damage here. Our shields did go down. The chain laser landed at the same time that the combat drone landed a shot. At the same time, our shields were down thanks to the ion. So, you know, we could have taken a little bit of damage here, but we're not going to at this point. Shot down one of their drones accidentally, but with no dodge chance, they're dead. And we can upgrade something. We're going to upgrade... I guess nothing immediately. We'll go to one more beacon and then we'll upgrade. There's nothing here, unfortunately. Could get doors, but that's not important for the first phase. Honestly, I'd rather just save up and maybe get a engine upgrade. Regardless, we have to fight. Let's fight. We can escape if we need to. We do have that capability thanks to us. Oh, I definitely need reactor power. Right, because we got the shield upgrade, power went into the shields. So we need to get the backup battery upgrade. My mistake, but if we get hacked in a bad location, we can just leave. The drone system being hacked is not that bad. Not that bad at all. We can micro power from shields into engines when the missiles come in, or from the artillery beam, and we'll be fine. Defense drone will also protect us occasionally if it doesn't get destroyed. We have 25 drone parts, so we can just keep sending out a defense drone. It's not that big of a problem. Let's get that dodge chance up now that we're getting shot at. Get that dodge chance up now that the missiles are coming in. One landed, that's not too bad. Our weapons are ready to go. Let's go in on their missile launcher. If we get, let's go in on their missile launcher. If we get lucky, we can take it out. We did. We took it out. Send the human and one of the mantises to deal with the fire. I could send in the Rockman, but he's already trained up on fires, or on shields. Trained up on fires. No, it's not what I meant. They're gonna cloak in a second. The artillery beam has a 20-second recharge time. Their cloak has a 20-second recharge time. That means it's about to fire. If I fire in my weapons right now, they're just gonna dodge it, so might as well just wait a second. Artillery beam did some damage, took out their engines, oxygen. What do we go in now? We go in on their... shields, I think. Good, took them out slightly. Dodge chance is gonna go down in a second. Let's get that, or shields are gonna go down in a second. Let's get that dodge chance up if we can. Shields went down slightly. Why did the shields go down? The bonus power was in engines. Oh, right, the shields are down because they were ionized. Duh. I'm an idiot. Keep going in on shields. If we get hit from the missile, we get hit from the missile. This is all just about killing them right now, as fast as we can. We got hit for 2 missiles. That's not that bad. We can just vent the artillery beam. It will suck that it'll go offline in a second, but that's okay. If we can take out their cloak, that would be great. Oh. We actually did land in some shots. Unfortunately, we didn't take out their cloak. But they'll be dead here in a second. Get that power into the shield system before the ions land. That way we don't actually lose shield integrity, or at least as much. 86 scraps, so we can get that backup battery upgrade even before the next engine upgrade, because with the backup battery upgrade we can actually get more dodge chance more regularly. We can not worry about having to divert power from shields into engines. We can just have the engines powered up, because we are about 4 power short on everything, so this makes up for it. And there we go. All doors closed. Oxygen 100%. Backup battery power can go into the defense drone, and engines. At this point, we might want to pick up a door upgrade, just in case we get boarded. We can worry about the invaders without necessarily letting them have free reign of our ship. We can use the slug, move them around. Demand the surrender of their goods. They might get away, but we'll give it a shot. They're going to send in a boarding drone, so we're going to defense drone it, get that dodge chance up. It's a combat drone Mark II, so we need to get that dodge chance up right now. Their enemy FTL is charging, so I'm just going to go heavy on their piloting system. If we can keep them here, the artillery beam will kill them. Wow. That sucked. We do need to keep them here, though. We do need to actually land some shots. So the artillery beam's going to go. They have no dodge chance, so we're going to go in on their shields. There we go. Nice. With their shields being gone, I can just kind of auto-fire my weapons in on them. Take out their engines, maybe. The pilot will get his system repaired in a second, but nope. We started a fire and then he left the room. Excellent. Hull Smasher laser and 50 scrap. Let's take a look here. 12, 11, 11, 12. Hull Smasher laser is actually bad in this situation just because everything else fires in 12 seconds or less. By using the Hull Smasher laser, we would have a chance of breaching a room and I think starting a fire. So that's kind of nice, but it's going to take 2 seconds longer to actually fire our weapons. I think just doing more damage, starting fires with these shots is probably better. Now the charged laser, it says it can't start a fire. I imagine it probably can, but still, I think firing, you know, all of our shots every 12 seconds is better than all of our shots every 14 seconds with 2 shots that can potentially breach. Yes, it does 2 times damage on systemless rooms, but we're not going to be firing on systemless rooms. We're going to be firing on system rooms to take those systems offline. Kind of feel like maybe a drone upgrade for more system integrity might be good, but honestly, I might just go with the piloting upgrade. That way on the 3rd phase, if we have to take the pilot out, we still get some auto dodge chance. It might keep us alive. We're probably not going to get enough for the engine upgrade, which is fine. 6 bar of engines is plenty, especially with 4 bars of shields. We have a high hull integrity, a defense drone to shoot down some missiles. So honestly, it's either piloting or doors, and I think I might actually get doors because we have no mind control defense. I know I was just saying that the piloting might be good. You know, if the pilot gets mind controlled, we don't have to worry about that. But we can make sure that the pilot's not mind controlled. We can you know, fiddle with the game a little bit. We can kind of cheat. But yeah, I think maybe actually the doors might be the best thing, because then if we do get boarded on the 3rd phase, we can lock them out and just vent them. Yep. I'm gonna get doors. And we're gonna go to the base. We're gonna wait. With 1 scrap, 21 fuel, 27 missiles, 25 drone parts, a defense drone. Let's defeat the 2nd phase of the Rebel flagship, shall we? Defense drone has to go out. They're going to board us immediately. We don't need the backup battery quite yet. We can hold off. Okay, we did actually miss it, so it is going to land, and it is going to land in the piloting room. But that's not bad. We can deal with that. Just move the pilot out, have the mantises go in, open up all interior doors, get the oxygen powered up to level 2. This should be an easy fix. Should not take too long at all to destroy that drone. Let's go in on that missile launcher. If we can destroy it, that'd be great. Nope, it's still online, so we are gonna get hit by it. Get that dodge chance up. Some lasers are firing at us, and the missiles will fire in a second. All right, Slug and Human, please get that system repaired. Defense drone was shot down. Sucks, but not completely unexpected. Take the missile launcher offline? Nah, it's fired. That's all right. That's all right. Took a couple of points of damage. We should be safe. Slug, get out of there. You're not the pilot. Close all doors. Oxygen, we don't need it powered up to level 2 anymore. Nowhere to put the power, but that's okay. Get that defense drone online. I heard them send out a drone, but it may have just been a replacement, you know, beam drone or something. Let's go in on their shields. Only did 1 or 2 points of damage to the shields, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll be able to kill them with the next artillery beam shot anyways. if this doesn't do it. Yeah, they're dead. Gotta say, Federation cruiser, really good at taking out Rebel flagships. Excuse me. Had a sneeze. 21 scrap, nothing to spend it on. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. Let's get that defense drone upgrade just so that we have some extra integrity. Just so that if we take one missile, it's not going to go offline. I also forgot to micro my crew for this phase, because what you can do is you can tell your crew to get out of manned systems before you jump, and that way your pilot won't get mind controlled, your engine personnel won't get mind controlled. You can get that dodge chance back. Luckily, it didn't matter because they didn't mind control the pilot or the engine personnel. They mind control the shield personnel, which for this phase is fine. You don't need that much. You don't need any bonus shield recharge rate for this phase because you're getting hit with single alpha strikes. You're getting hit with 8 lasers at once from the power surge. You need to dodge it. You need to dodge the missiles. It doesn't matter if your shields are manned or not. Weapons, yes. Piloting, yes. Engines, yes. Doors, yes. So we're being invaded, and we're being invaded actually in the med bay, which is perfect. Perfect. We do need to just auto fire in the shield room until the shields go down. We do need to kill those 2 humans before they get in there with the Rockman. They might be able to bust out of the room. Human's got to get out of there and get healed up. He can heal up and help with the combat as well. But I need to stop the Rockman from destroying the shields, and I need to keep him busy. I think we can. Lasers coming in. We have plenty of shields. We don't need to get that dodge chance up. Now we do. Backup battery. 4 power into engines. Get the Mantises in there to kill the 2 humans. Got hit by 3 missiles. Kind of sucks. There's 1 fire in this room. I heard it crackle, so let's get that put out. The backup battery is actually still at full power. This has to be a bug. Like, the backup battery has to just be really buggy in this game because it's still giving me 4 power. I'm not really salty about it. It's just kind of weird. All right, we only need 1 Mantis in the room with the Rockman now. We can kind of cycle them in and out. A couple of crew members in the back half of the ship. They're fighting two separate doors, so we can very easily keep them busy and almost just straight up kill them right here. No, this gotta be open. You get stuff repaired. You're at full health. The Mantises can deal with the Rockman. More missiles coming in at me. We don't need to auto fire because the super shield is down. Defense drone. Did I forget to bring that defense drone online? I think I did. Let's do that right now, shall we? Shoot down some of these missiles. Fire in the weapons room is bad. It's actually very bad. Shields being slightly down is also very bad. Get that fire put out first. Rockman can stay where he is to get the shields repaired, but we gotta get that fire put out. Okay, go in on their shields. We have to make progress here. Ooh, we got hit for a lot of stuff there. Dodge chance is down to 25%. Their crew is kind of just making their way throughout my ship. They will die, they will suffocate. So let's get my crew in here to get this stuff repaired, because we have a lot of stuff to repair, man. Get the shields repaired first. We need that oxygen powered up to level 2 as well. This is looking tricky. Get the weapons repaired first, and the shields. Okay, shields are online. We don't need power into the system yet. Rockman and Mantises, get the engines repaired. Missiles coming in, we can't dodge them. We have a defense drone. Defense drone shot one down and then himself got shot down. So thank you, defense drone, for sacrificing yourself for the greater good. Human, repair the backup battery. We have the back half of the ship covered. Good, the artillery beam did fire. We can go in on, hopefully, their missile launcher and take it offline here. Good. It's offline. We don't need that defense drone anymore. We are going to activate it though. Activate it just in case it blocks one missile coming in at us. We have plenty of drone parts. What we also need is to get people into the med bay very, very shortly. Okay, Slug, you help with the... You know, no, Rockman, go into the med bay and get healed up. God damn it. All right, well, everyone ignore the Rockman because he's a jerk and got himself mind controlled. Well, we got to take out their mind control system. We need that dodge chance. Hey, we won. Okay, that works too. That works too. And there we go, pretty decent score. Actually, that was the best score we've ever had with the Osprey. That's a bit surprising. That's a bit surprising. And again, unfortunately, we did not get this last achievement, Diplomatic Immunity. In fact, I don't even think we got that close. But we'll try again to 100% FTL faster than light. I really do want 100% this game, and I want to try to do it relatively soon, because there's a couple of games and updates coming out in the near future that I want to play as well. But you know what? I had a lot of fun with that run. I'm glad I decided to finish it though, because it didn't take too long, and it was a pretty easy victory, all things considered. So thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more FTL content and other games in the future, and I hope to see you here again for the next run, where hopefully we can get this achievement.